Hey folks, Chef Jesse here, Uncle Jesse. I'm up and walking and I'm about to cook. I just want to take the time to say thank you to everybody. I went to my foot doctor yesterday and they found some kind of my toe was messed up and infection and the whole thing. And being I'm diabetic, I have to be very careful with these wounds, especially in the feet. So I went to my foot doctor and he says, no, you need to have this cleaned out and procedure done right away. So this morning at 4:30 in the morning, I had a driver waiting for me outside my apartment building, who took me to Saddlebrook, New Jersey, to a surgical place where the doctor does surgery on Fridays. And by 8:30, I was back home. So they took me and they brought me back, and then I went to sleep all day. So now I'm up. I went out for a walk. I have energy, and I am ready to cook for you, for Gilbert. So join me today in my kitchen, and I'll be right back. So folks, I'm back from this commercial break. Anyway folks, today I'm going to make once again a honey glazed salmon. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the ingredients here folks. I wrote it down here. So I started out with one third cup of honey, okay, and I put in 1/4 cup of soy sauce. I put in 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I put in 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and I'm going to be using 3 spoons of oil just in the pan to do the salmon in a cast iron skillet. I'm going to be using some kosher salt, and I'm going to use some black pepper and black pepper and salt, and you're going to see how this goes. Okay, there goes my timer. That's my fish to cooking in the oven, and now I'm going to show you how I do this salmon. So stay with me. So folks, what I got here is some asparagus. And these ain't the biggest asparagus around. I don't know. They're like asparagus with anemia. But anyway, I'm cooking these asparagus just very simple with some butter, a little bit of garlic, and a little bit of a teaspoon of lemon juice, okay? Just to give a little buttery lemon kick to these asparagus. I'm sauteing them in this butter sauce that I made, sauce with garlic, and just warming them up, browning them up too much. I don't want to make them too mushy. I want to make them have a little bit of crunch, so I'm not going to overcook them. Over here in this pan here, in this cast iron skillet, which is one of my favorite skillets. I love cooking in cast iron. It really does. It holds up temperature, and you can really get it nice and hot without burning the food. So I think these asparagus are done. Okay, I'm going to turn the flame down. Okay, and then continue cooking them right there. Okay, now I'm going to take my salmon. Now my salmon is a big piece. And I gotta make sure that this, I didn't even start this, see? Gotta make sure that the pan is, that this cast iron is nice and hot and it starts to sizzle. Now here goes my big piece of salmon, look at that. Isn't that big? Huge, right? Now, I dried it, pat dried it, right? You make sure you pat dry it, you don't want it. And then you're gonna put it in there, but because this has to get warm, just gonna have to give it a few more minutes until this gets nice and warm. And then I'm going to let you know. So we'll be right back. Okay, folks, so this is nice and hot. And the pan is nice and hot. I can actually feel the heat. Okay, so I'm going to take my salmon, I don't know, whatever. I say salmon. People say salmon. So I'm going to actually start off with the skin down, right? And this is all, it's got olive oil in it. And I'm going to put it in. And there goes that crunch. Look at that. There you go. You hit that crunch there. You're going to put some sea salt, just a pinch of sea salt on top, okay, like I'm doing, a pinch or 2. You're going to put a pinch of black pepper. Now, the reason is it's splatting a lot. I should have used a little bit less olive oil, but don't worry, it will. It's all over the place, but don't worry about it. Okay? What we have to do is we have to get our smoke detector out. Because pretty soon the smoke detector will start going off. So you're going to cook this for about 6 minutes on this side, okay? About 6 minutes. And when you can't, if it sticks to the pan, no good. So you have to wait. When it releases itself, then it's done. And then you're going to put it on the skin side. And then you're going to cook it on this side, okay? And when that's done, I'm going to put in the mixture that I have here with slices of lemon. And we should be good. So let's cook this for about 6 minutes, and I'll come right back to show you when I turn it around. Okay folks, so it's been cooking for 6 minutes on one side. Now I'm going to flip this over, you're going to see. Okay, I'm going to flip the skin side down. There you go. Look at that nice color. Look at that nice color. And then we're going to set our timer for 6 more minutes. We're going to cook it 6 more minutes. We're going to put some more sea salt on this side. Okay, just a pinch of sea salt. Okay. And of course, a pinch of black pepper. Now remember, this is going to have all these flavors from the sauce that I made. So in about 6 minutes, we're going to put in the sauce that I made, which contains, I'll run it quickly again, it contains soy sauce, honey, garlic, red pepper flakes, and that's about it, yeah. So, and then I'm going to throw this in there, and I'm going to cook it with lemon. I'm going to put the lemons around it, and then I'm going to wait till that sauce thickens up, and then you're going to see, so stay tuned. Okay folks, so my salmon has been cooking on the skin side for about maybe almost 6 minutes. So I'm going to put the sauce in here now, and I'm going to show you. Okay, once again, I already told you what the sauce consists of. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So I'm going to let that cook in there. I'm going to add this lemon slices to give it flavor. Oh, there you go. Look at this. And you can do this probably in the oven too also, but this recipe of mine calls for in the pan. Okay, and let me tell you, cooking in cast iron is just like cooking in the oven. I mean, it's like the oven. So it's a little bit still uncooked in the middle, and the edges I can see. And I'm going to keep this in there for a couple more minutes until this sauce becomes actually heavier. As soon as the soy sauce evaporates, the garlic will take over and it will start to get nice and thick, and that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be smearing the sauce on top. There you go. You can get some of this. Okay, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, folks. Doesn't this look delicious? You can smell it from, I mean, the flavors of the honey, the soy sauce, the garlic, especially the garlic. I love garlic. Garlic is good for you. It's good for your blood pressure. It's good for your stomach. It's good for keep vampires away. It keeps your friends away if you open up your mouth. You know, hey, it's good for a lot of things. So here it goes. Look at that. So I'm gonna let that simmer in there for maybe another couple minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. I'm waiting for it to get a little heavier, you know, caramelized, and then it's gonna be done. Okay, so let me just shake this around here. Just move it around. Okay. Oh man, look at that sizzle. So this should be done in about another less than 5 minutes. I would say about 3 or 4 minutes. It should be done. So stay with me, will you? So folks, as you can see, the sauce is getting nice and thick because the soy sauce will evaporate, and then the honey is going to take over and make it nice and thick. Okay, and this has red pepper flakes, which will contrast the honey, so it won't be just real sweet. You'll have some kick to it. I put some pepper in it and red flakes peppers. So there you go. Look at that. So in about another minute or so, I'm just going to let this simmer. I'm going to be serving this with asparagus on the side, and of course we have some leftover mac and cheese from yesterday, I believe. And Gilbert's going to have mac and cheese, the salmon, and the asparagus, which I cooking right now in butter and olive oil and a little bit of lemon. Okay, so let's turn that off. Let's wait about another minute for this, and then we'll show you at the table. Okay, stay tuned. So folks, this looks delicious. The presentation is amazing. And I am about, let me get this lemon lime out of here, this lemon, and I'm about to take it to the table, because as you know, like I always say, everything looks great at the table. So give me a second to get to the table, okay? So folks, I'm at the table, and this looks amazing. Sometimes I amaze myself. I look at this and I say, oh my God, you know. But anyway, it looks amazing. I don't eat salmon. I just don't like the taste of it. It's like a weird fishy taste to it, so because it's fish, right? Oh, come on. So anyway, but I'm going to show you. It looks nice, and I made it with this honey glazed sauce, and you saw how I made it. Look at the video. So anyway, here we go. Man, look at that. Now look at that. Isn't this stuff from a restaurant? It's funny how some people say, oh, were you in a restaurant? No, I'm at home. So the plates are like from a restaurant, because I really believe in presentation. Presentation is very important. Because some mac and cheese left over from the other day. I believe in presentation. You just can't cook something and just throw it onto a paper plate. Never. Oh my God, paper plates? Never. I don't even own paper plates. I don't even buy paper plates. If you ever see me with paper plates, it's a special occasion like 4th of July or Labor Day, we're trying to get into the theme, and we use paper plates. But you would never find paper plates in this house. I just don't think that you're gonna make a nice steak dinner or something like this and throw it into a paper plate. Hey, laziness. I do the dishes after. So anyway, folks, with this said, I'm gonna go. Let me show you this again because you have to see this. Okay. And make sure I got enough pictures. There goes the mac and cheese. Let me get it from this angle here. People are gonna think I was in a restaurant. I'm not, folks. Believe me, this is not a restaurant. This is my. I can show you around. Look, see the bathroom back there. And this is my apartment. So I'm not in a restaurant. There's no delivery here. You saw I cooked it. Hey. So anyway, folks. With that said, today is Friday, and I want to thank once again everybody who came out to wish me well. And I'm okay. I'm standing up. And I want to thank all the viewers, and I want to thank the number one man in my life, which is Gilbert, who supports me and goes with me all the time. And he was up at 4:30 in the morning. 3:45. I got up at 4:30. Whatever it was. But when the car came to pick us up at 4:30 in the morning, we went all the way to Saddlebrook, New Jersey. I had surgery, boom, boom, real quick. By 8:30, I was back. So I didn't support him and support you guys because you guys really, really keep me going. And it's a lot of stress on me and everything else. With that said, I want to say one thing. My mother's not doing too good at health, and she's going to the doctor to get some results on Monday. So let's have a prayer for her, okay? We'll discuss what's going on, but I just need you guys to pray because I know prayer works. It really does, especially when a lot. So please pray. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers as well, and as well as myself and you guys. But anyway, with that said, I'm gonna go eat dinner because my French fries are getting cold. I'm having French fries and fish fillet, and they was having the fancy stuff because I don't have much of that. So anyway, folks, with that said, tomorrow we're gonna have some tomorrow's menu is some kind of it's like pork. I think it's like fried pieces of pork, what they call carne frita, and we're gonna have some plantains with that and some yellow plantains, maybe mofongo. Maybe I did mofongo. I'll show you how to do mofongo. Anyway, folks, with that said, today is Friday night. I'm going to unwind with some beers and what have you, and because it's the end of the week, I'm gonna be out of work for about a week, hopefully a week. I have to stay off my foot as much as possible. I'm staying on my feet now because I got this special surgical shoe and everything, and it's no big deal. But I do have to stay off as much as possible, and I can't walk around from here to whatever. Anyway, guys, I love you guys. Like I said, please pray for me and pray for my mother and pray for whoever needs praying and. Prayer never hurts. It never hurts. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Have a great night. Stay safe. Today's Friday. If you go out, wear your mask. If you go clubbing, which I wouldn't recommend, only if you come to Club C. But other than that, I love you guys. I really do. You keep me going. See you later. Hey, Mildred, I'm here. Mildred, this one's for you. Talk to you later.